Come on, push it up. Good morning everybody and welcome back. What a beautiful morning it is today too. Big yellow's coming up. It's a little bit cloudy but that's alright, it's warm. So what are we doing today? I'm actually pulling cull cows out. So that cow you would have seen me draft out before, over there, 108, she's a cull cow. I'll explain later why I'm pulling these specific cows out, but it's mainly due to cell count. I'll tell you, I'll explain that a little bit later too. So this whiteboard, these are the cows that I want. I've got 8 cows on here, plus these 3 here are sort of just replacements. They're going to go at some point, but if I couldn't find a couple on here, I'll use these ones. The truck's coming at 11, so I need to pull 8 out for him. Cows are kicking the cups off. I look a little bit different. I had a bit of a shave last night, and these grazers are from rugby on Saturday, so that explains that. We'll go and drench these and see if we can find some more though. Spat it out, you can have a little bit more. There's none in that row, so I'll just milk them and let them all go. There's none in that row. I think they're mainly going to come in near the end. I know a lot of them on there, so that makes it a little bit easier. This is number 40, you can see a blue line there. I need to draft her out. But this is just one of the reasons she has a high somatic cell count, it has done for a while. This quarter here, see it doesn't milk out properly. And 128, she's the same with this quarter, or actually no, it might be the left one. But she's been a repetitive offender for quite a while. I will explain that later with some figures. That little calf, I didn't send it grazing, it had funny feet, so what I might do now, I've rethought about it. Come on girls. There you go. Come on, out you go. Out you go, come on. There we go. Not you. Easy. Oh, hello you. 297. Come on, out you go though. Come on, you gotta go. Come on, out you go. Oh, you're a pain. Come on, 128, in there. Oh. Come on, in there. 5, so I got 3 more. Definitely know there's 2 more out there, so I might have to find another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last row. On, in you go. All the cows are drafted out now, so I've actually got 9 in here, so I've got 1 too many. Dad's just going to give me a hand to draft one back out, so I'm either going to take 1, 2, 3 or 40 out, because they were the ones that I sort of just made up numbers with. So I think I'll take 40. She's milking alright at the moment. She will go eventually, just not today. So I got 8 there now. What I'll do is, the last row's got their cups on, so they'll be finished soon. They can head down, and then once they're sort of like at the bottom of the hill down there, we'll probably let these go, because these are going the same place. I'll put them down by the feed pad, so it's just nice and easy to get them in for the truck again. And job done. And Doug's back today. He's just doing a few insulators. I just got to wind up a fence for the cows. Dad's let those cull cows go. We'll catch up with them soon. And then I need to bring the tractor out with some posts. We're just going to finish thumbing some posts in over there, and then he's pretty much done. Those carp were pretty massive. They would have been easy too, but I just seen the water moving, so I knew there'd be something in it. I left this fence up yesterday. I could have wound it up last night, but I thought all the cows can come down, wait for a little bit, and then I'll just let them all on together and they get all the new grass. So there's a little bit in there actually. Maybe I could have wound it up, but no harm. Pretty bouncy then when the cows are running through to the grass, but that's because we're standing on peat here, so effectively it's just a dense, heavy, organic matted soil that's actually floating on water, so it gets real bouncy when you're shifting cows or big machinery's going across. It's like you're standing on a trampoline and someone's bouncing, you know, you're going like this, so it's pretty amazing stuff. I just got to go and fill out their TB form that the truck driver will take with them. You've got to supply that. But first, I forgot to do it up at the shed, but I need to just check they've all got their EID tags, which are the little white buttons beside the green ones. This cow's got a blue tag because we bought it off someone when we increased cow numbers. She's got it. Yes, and 108. Yes, alright, that's good. If you didn't have an EID tag, you can phone through and let them know. Like with bulls, where it's a bit hard, we don't have a crush, so we can't put them in a head bale, and you just pay for well, not a fine, but you just pay for it. And yeah, you got to let them know though, otherwise if they don't turn up with one, you can get fined for it. So it's just easy to do it. It's just a bit after 10 now, so they'll be alright there. I probably won't see the truck driver today because I'm busy, so I've got the form here, this TB free form. I'll leave it on the post as I usually do. He'll be right to load the cows by himself. And I'll just leave it here with the rock on top. It's not going to rain. Right, off 8. Ooh. And that's how you turn the power off, instead of having to go up to the meter which is up in the shed. Bingo, ready. I didn't get any video of us banging in posts. I didn't really have time, but just put probably 20 along this drain, which has certainly tidied it up a lot, and the next paddock, which is just the same width as this. It's just a little bit smaller, not as long, and sort of pulled the barbed wire up out of the grass and then put a hot wire down the bottom with a heap of insulators on. So this fence should run real good now. And Doug's just straining a wire up there, fixing that up. Couple of strainers to go. This is the strainer that I want to replace. So I did find one just before up there in the post dump that's just a little bit bigger than this, so pull this out and just whack another one straight through there. I've got some new gudgeons over there. Put these on, and then the new fence is good to go really. There and there. Get the meter. Right on. It's doing nothing. Still doing nothing. There we go. It's losing 15 amps up that fence line, so we need to get onto that in the next day or two. There's enough power there to hold cows back, but it needs to be fixed. Fast forward a couple of days and I'm just in at the house now. I thought it'd be the best place to explain this, but I had a consult with our local vet, Martha, 3 weeks ago it must have been, which we do annually. And it's just a meeting so we can catch up with her and see where we want to go forward, see if there's any things we want to work on. And our biggest thing I want to work on over the next season is our cell count. So the easiest way to explain the cell count, because I do talk about it a lot, is that it is the white blood cells in the milk. And the cow's immune system produces more white blood cells when they are fighting mastitis, which is an inflammation. And with our milk company, we get bulk tested every time the milk's picked up and we can't go over the threshold, and the threshold is 400,000. If you do that, we call it a grade. So far this season we're grade 3 and we want to keep it that way, but we are probably sitting a little high for our average, which is about 200,000 I think for our cell count for the year, and I want to bring it down. So I'd love to get under 150. I think we can do that, but I'll show you how I think we're going to do it. When I was in town, Martha printed these sheets out. So these are all the cows in the herd, and this is their somatic sow count results from the herd test going back until 2017. So apart from these red ones down here, because those cows are no longer in the herd, we go up. If it's white, that means it's real good, that they've had low test results, and then it gets not so good as we get to the top here. So red is over 400,000 and yellow is 200 to 400. So the less red the better, but as you can see we've got a lot. So we'll start at the top. I'll just do a couple of them, and a cow like this which is just tested red for the last sort of 2 to 3 years, and that is actually that 128. That was that black and white cow. I said she didn't milk out of the quarter properly, so she needs to go. Well, we can't fix her. And another one like 40, I showed you 40 as well through here, so she's been pretty high. There's no white, and then in the last couple of years she's just got real high, and her last result was 1.6 million. So cows like that, that's how I selected this last lot. They just need to go. Usually when we dry the cows off, we don't use any antibiotics, we just go cold turkey on them and then go back through, and if any have mastitis we treat them. But this year I want to try a dry cow. You can see we've had a lot of red there, so I want to get in and use probably maybe 70 or 80, or do 70 or 80 cows, and anything over sort of 200,000 I want to treat. So there might be a lot of cows this year that do it, but hopefully as time goes on it will be less and less and less. So next year there might only be 50, and the year after sort of 30. I don't know. That's what we're planning to do anyway, and that should in fact also lower our average somatic sow count. So next year it should be lower hopefully, and we should be seeing results sort of instantly, yearly I guess. We did do a couple of cows last year with dry cow. It might have been a dozen, but I can't remember their numbers. But if you come through and you see these red like this, you would think that maybe that was one of the cows that we did, and we dry cowed her at the end, and then this year she's been reading really good. So same with maybe a cow like that, red for the year, and then this year she's been fine. So that's what we want to get. I hope that sort of explains it for you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. But we'll pretty much wrap the video up and leave it there, guys. So thanks heaps for watching, and we'll see you all again next time.